what is it exactly that you're combining with that? Are you having low-calorie meals or high-calorie meals? Sup guys, today we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting plus carb cycling and if it works for weight loss. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so if we combined carb cycling plus intermittent fasting, does it actually speed up our weight loss progress? Well, as always, the answer is going to depend. So first, let's define what carb cycling is. Put it simply, it's where you have days where the amount of carbs that you're consuming throughout the day is very high, and where you have some other days where the amount of carbs that you're consuming is very low. That is basically carb cycling in a nutshell. Now, does the act of doing that while intermittent fasting speed up the weight loss process? Well, based on the definition of carb cycling, it depends on what kind of carb day you're having at the moment. Not only that, it is still based on the amount of calories that you're consuming. So for example, if today out of your carb cycling days is a low carb day and you combine that with low calorie meals, then yes, the combination of carb cycling plus intermittent fasting is most likely to put you in a caloric deficit, which is needed for weight loss. But on the other end, what if today was a high carb day? Well, again, depending on what you are doing, since you are currently having a high carb day, which generally equals a high calorie day, what is it exactly that you're combining with that? Are you having low calorie meals or high calorie meals? But even with that said, it still depends on the amount of calories that you're eating. For example, I could technically still have a high carb day and still be in a deficit. I just have to know how many calories I have so far. But if you're having a high carb day and are already in a surplus and still haven't had your last meal for the day, then obviously you're just adding more to the already existing surplus. Thus, the combination of a carb cycle and intermittent fasting is useless. So how can we benefit from this without messing anything up? Simple. No matter if you're having a low carb day or a high carb day, the only thing that you have to focus on is the amount of calories that you're consuming. Once you understand that, it doesn't matter if it is a low carb day or a high carb day. I also just want to add this extra point. If you're having a low carb day, it is safe to say that you can eat a slight bit more on those days. But if you are on a high carb day, it's kind of obvious that you won't be able to eat as much, depending on how you approach it. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. And if you guys would like to learn more about intermittent fasting for weight loss, then be sure to check out this video right here. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video or are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on any future videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you found it helpful and comment down below letting me know. Do you guys combine carb cycling with intermittent fasting? And with that said, I will see you guys next time.